So when social media was first erupting, I was not a fan, and I did not understand how I was going to need this tool. But since I'd say 2012, I went to cosmetology school in 2012, and that was a catapult for my business. That was how I reached people. That was how I showcased my skill set. That was everything in reaching the people that I needed to come into my chair to convert people from outside to being my guests, to being part of my Mallory family, and so many other things that I've been a part of. Social media has led the way. So that's it. Like, I feel like, yeah, it does have some negative impact. Everything that is created can be used for good or bad. I feel like everything is about balance. So there's nothing that is out here that is great when it's done too much. Life before social media was definitely, does MySpace even count as social media? Like, does AOL, does the messengers, like all those back then, did that count as social media? Because before that, it was definitely just writing letters and texting. And I didn't have a lot of text messages because my parents wasn't going for that. So we had phone conversations, call somebody, talk on the phone, wasn't no FaceTime. It was meet up with them at the park, or, hang out after school at your grandma or your aunt's house or wherever. But there was real connections. There was still a lot of deception because humans are human, but it was more of the authentic conversation. You had to listen to the person. You weren't distracted. You were hearing everything the person said to you, unless you were purposely trying to avoid and ignore them. It wasn't like you're at a table with someone eating and your phone keeps going off, or someone keeps dinging it or calling, because also, they probably didn't have a lot of minutes and stuff to be texting and calling you either. So you had a little more respect. Like, time, I would have never thought that a time would come where people could just impose on your time when they're not in your face. The amount of disrespect that you get, I will say that as a business owner, people not understanding that when you're closed, like, your social media is closed too. So if you see me on social media after hours, it doesn't mean it's a time for me to book your appointment necessarily. If you see me at Walmart, it's really not the best time for me to try to book your appointment either, because I'm off work. But a lot of times I take that time out and set it aside, and I hope that it's respected and applauded and welcomed and appreciated, but sometimes it's not. And then you fall into the trap of, I should have never let my boundary down with all the social standards that I had.